Hey guys, and welcome back to another lesson with me. We are on the topic of comparisons, vergelykings, and right over here I have a few comparisons for us. So what we'll be doing is we're going to just be discussing these comparisons. The idea of today is, or this lesson is, so that you familiarize yourself with different types of comparisons, all right? And we'll do a similar one with degrees of comparisons. So without further ado, let's get started. So number one, hy is so dapper, forgot the R, soos 'n leeu. Hy is so dapper, soos 'n leeu. Remember I told you guys, with Afrikaans, the rules are pretty simple. What makes Afrikaans difficult is the vocab, translating the word so that you know what it means, so that you know what to do. And so what we're going to be doing today is translating the comparisons as well as talking about them. So dapper means brave. And a leeu is a lion. So he is as brave as a lion, and I wanna put soos and soa in a box. As brave as a lion. Okay, so he is as brave as a lion. Hy is so dapper soos 'n leeu. Number 2, dit is so rooi soos bloed. Dit is so rooi soos bloed. Rooi means red. Bloed means blood. And once again, we'll be putting blocks around our soos and so. Us as well. We'll just underline us. He is as. Soos means as, and so would be our A. So as brave as a lion, he is as brave as a lion. He is as brave as a lion, right? So as red as blood. Let's carry on. Number 3. So donker soos die nag. So donker soos die nag. Donker means dark. Nag means night. Our soos. And we started our sentence with so. As dark as the night. So here we are comparing bravery. Here we are comparing redness. Here we are comparing darkness. Okay, so just this is just basically what exactly these comparisons are, so that we don't get it confused. We're not talking about the night, we're talking about being as dark as night. We're talking about the darkness. We're not talking about blood, we're talking about being as red as blood. We're not talking about a lion, we're talking about being as brave as a lion. All right. Number 4. So dronk soos 'n matros. Dronk means drunk. Matros means sailor. Right? So dronk. We're gonna do our soos and our so. So as drunk as a sailor, we are comparing drunkenness. Where this actually stems from, it comes from the conception that people who worked at sea or on the sea, sailors, would get very drunk. Very, very drunk. So alcohol and drunkenness is associated with sailors, and this stems from the 1900s or the 1800s. right? That's just some extra information as to where this comparison comes from, because you can say as drunk as a fish, because if a fish was swimming in alcohol, they would be super drunk. But yeah, let's carry on. Number 5. So dun soos 'n plank. So dun soos 'n plank. So thin as a plank. Thin. Oof. It's looking like an H. Thinness. Ultimately, we're talking about how thin something is. Number 6. So geel soos goud. As yellow as gold. Gold is an actual fact a color, but you can't say as gold, which would still make sense. But yellow as gold also makes sense. And we're comparing yellow. Number 7. Geld soos bossies. So geld means money. Bossies means bushes. Where this stems from. So bossies, bushman, bossies. Bossies are like, bossies would be bushes, but this specific comparison talks about having as much money as a white person or a fair-skinned person. I'm assuming that this type of comparison was made way back. We're talking like Anglo-Boer wars before then type vibes, because there was a period of time where wealth was purely generated amongst a certain type of race, right? So this is where this comparison comes from. You know, back then they would be, yo, it geld soos die bossies. Okay? So here we're talking about riches. Number 8. So gereeld soos klokslag. So as regular as time. So when you're talking about someone being as regular as time, this person is super normal, super regular. There's nothing spectacular or amazing about this person or this thing. Last one. Nummer 9. So giftig soos 'n slang. So giftig, poisonous. Soos 'n slang, snake. As poisonous as a snake. That's pretty self-explanatory. We all know that snakes contain venom, and venom is poisonous. It can paralyze you to kill you, hence it being poisonous. So you guys have a rough idea of the type of vergelykings, comparisons that you can make. The whole purpose of doing this activity was to give you guys an idea of what it looks like and familiarize yourselves with the type of comparisons that you could see in tests or exams. So yeah, it's just to familiarize you guys with the wording and the types of comparison. It's very important that you take note of the so and soos, because it's like saying like and as, which is a very important part of comparing. Remember, comparing is not you saying something is that, but you're comparing it, saying that it kind of is like that. Awesome, guys. Thank you for joining me on this exercise with vergelykings. I will see you guys again next time. Bye.